Okay, so, and you said he has to be worth $1 million.
Yes. In order to date me, yes, he does. Own his home, because I own homes. It's not that hard. All right. I bought Harlem when Harlem in the early 90s, Kendra, when no one cared about Harlem, New York. I bought properties in Harlem and I flipped them for over $1 million. Okay. In 2014.
The woman that Kendra's talking to in today's video has lost her freaking mind, and you guys are about to see exactly what I mean. So subscribe if you're new here. Then let's get into the mess.
All right, let's go. Let's try. I won't get frustrated with you. I know you've been trying to go on the show.
I'm sorry.
What's your name, baby?
Shani Ricciardi.
What's your name?
Shani.
Shani?
Yeah, Shani.
Shani, let me ask you a question, boo. Are you able to move from this one position in your house?
I have like a broken ankle right now, and it's kind of hard to really move around.
Okay, so you're not able to walk because you have a broken ankle. You have on clothes?
Yes, I had an accident a few weeks ago, and I have a broken ankle, and I'm sorry.
Okay, that's better. Okay. All right, so Chani's your name?
Yeah, Shani.
Chani. Chani?
Yes.
Chani. Chani, where you calling us from?
I'm in upstate New York.
Upstate New York. You say you're 51, right?
Yes.
What do you do for a living?
Financial advisor. I also own properties that I rent out to people, and I'm very busy with that.
Okay. Do you have any kids?
I have 2 grown sons.
How old are they?
They are 18 and 31.
Same father?
No, different fathers. I was married to both of their fathers.
Why'd you get divorced?
One of my husbands passed away in a construction accident. He was
Sorry to hear that.
Hard.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, thank you very much. He didn't get divorced. He passed away. We were very happy. My second husband just didn't work out.
Okay, just didn't work out.
Her having 2 kids at 51 and being divorced isn't as big a red flag as it would be if she was younger. I mean, by this point in someone's life, it's pretty typical that they may have got married at some point and gone through a divorce. Her first husband passing away isn't something she had any control over, and since that's how she became a single mom, you can't really knock her for it. We don't exactly know what happened to her second husband at this point and why that marriage went down the drain, but I guess we'll learn more about that through the call.
Do you want to get married again?
Actually, I've been married 3 times.
What happened with the third marriage?
We broke up like 5 months ago.
So what? 5 months ago? How long was you married to him?
6 years.
Okay, so the third marriage kind of starts to raise some red flags because now I'm starting to wonder why these relationships are falling apart. Even though the ending of her first marriage wasn't her fault, it seems like since then, she hasn't vetted the other men enough to know if they would actually be a good match. Her most recent marriage only ended 5 months ago, so you have to wonder if enough time has passed for her to heal from that breakup. For most people, the ending of a marriage is emotionally taxing, so whenever someone wants to jump into another relationship so fast, it's usually a rebound thing. That said, everyone gets over shit at different rates, so maybe it's not really fair to judge her for wanting to move on so fast. What do you guys think?
So you like being married?
Yes, I do. I love being married.
So why did you, in the last one, why didn't that work out?
He was just a liar, and it's just a lot of things. Couldn't get along anymore. I don't really know what happened. It just fell apart, like, after a while. I just don't know. I was getting really bad energy from him, so I decided we just decided to go our own separate ways. But we are still legally married. We're separated. It's been about 7.
So you're married right now?
Yes, I'm still legally married. We're not together.
Okay, when are you going to be officially divorced?
We're working on it.
So if you're married, why are you on my show?
The way she's getting these divorces makes me question what it is about marriage that she loves so much. Does she just love the concept of what it means to be married? And does she want to do the work that's required to stay married? She described her most recent ex as someone who lied, but she didn't give any examples of what he lied about. Did he cheat? Did he steal? Was he hiding money? What was it? When people come onto Kendra's show, It's with the hope of attracting someone, but nothing about what she's said so far would make me think she's a reliable partner. When relationships fail, it's not something that just happens. It's usually because of a series of choices and behaviors that people engage in. I'm not saying she has to go into extreme detail about what happened, but at least give us something. Also, getting with someone who's still legally married to somebody else is a massive risk, so Kendra was right to ask why this woman's come onto her show.
Because I need to meet somebody, you know.
But you're married. You don't want to get your, when are you going to get your, like, I mean, this happens a lot. I get people who are separated but married on the show. Y'all know it's for single people. So you got to at least, if you're going to be separated, you just say you don't know when you're going to get divorced. Child, what kind of man supposed to jump into that?
You'd be surprised. You know, it's like we don't live together. So it's not like he's with me and I'm lying to anybody. I always tell people my situation when I meet them, and they understand. And I haven't seen this man. We're not doing nothing. He texts me a couple of times, but I don't want to be bothered with him. And I actually had to block him this morning because he keeps on texting me, wanting to get back together. But we're not together, and we have no chance of getting together again. It's over. I'm done with this man emotionally. I just want somebody new in my life right now.
Her not living with her husband would mean nothing to me, and the way she talks about him messaging her because he still wants to be married to her will make me run away even quicker. Earlier, she said that they've only been separated for 5 months, but in this clip, she went on to say that she's been telling men about her situation. So how many guys has she tried to get into a relationship with since then? Saying that she needs to meet someone suggests that she's the type of person who just doesn't know how to be alone. Before jumping into a relationship and potentially dragging someone into her messy situation, she needs to work on this validation-seeking behavior. She just wants a new relationship because of this emotional void she's feeling. To show just how unfinished her relationship is with this guy, she had to go as far as blocking him. No one wants to start building a life with someone when there's still an ex banging down the door trying to work things out. Whenever someone's not over an ex or attached to them in some way, it's never a good idea to get emotionally tied to them because the chance of them doing you wrong is just so much higher.
So 2 questions. First question, the men you say that don't mind it, why aren't you with those guys then? Why aren't you settled down with any of them?
It's just, you know, like I go places, you know, I go to the supermarket, the gas station. I meet people here and there, and I just haven't met anybody that I really like yet. Also, I live in a suburban area, and it's mostly, I'd say predominantly white, and I just haven't really met anybody. Black men, I prefer to be with black men. And it's mostly a predominantly white area, so there's really nobody hanging around. And I'm always driving. I'm always in a car, so it's kind of hard to really meet people up here, like where I live at.
So I got a question. What is the hold up on you getting officially divorced? Like, I don't understand. Like, why can't that be your priority of making your divorce finalized?
Since she's looking for a black man and doesn't really seem to be interested in entertaining anyone else, it'll make it a bit harder to find the kind of guy she wants, which I guess is why she's on this show. The question that Kendra asked at the end is what I'm curious about too, so let's get into it.
That is my priority, actually. I've actually filed like 3 years ago, and I have everything because there's properties involved. There's a lot of money on the table, a lot of things going on financially, and it's very complicated. I have actually got an attorney involved, and I filed for a divorce officially 2 weeks ago. So I am trying, but this thing is going to take a while because he's just not going to give in. And it's just really complicated right now, Kendra.
So you just filed for divorce 2 weeks ago?
Yes, officially, yes.
You know, we're going to proceed, but you're a red flag to me. I really think, I mean, I'm going to be honest. Like, I get people that are separated. Usually they're separated for a year. They could give me, I've been separated. The divorce going to be finalized in a week or 2. But I appreciate you being honest. But you just filed for divorce, and you're admitting this is going to be a while. So you probably are going to be a legally married woman for another 1.5 years, probably, huh? At least.
Probably so. I mean, I hate to say it, but yeah, that's just how it is. I mean, it's nothing I could do. I've tried, and he just won't he's not going to give in. He told me he's never going to leave me alone.
While I agree that divorce is complicated, just like Kendra mentioned, she only filed for divorce 2 weeks ago, which means this other dude is going to be in the picture for quite a while. She talks about how it's going to be a complicated process because of the money that's involved in certain properties. And I don't know if it's just because she's trying to keep what she earned or if she's trying to take her ex to the bank. Her mentioning at the end that her husband has no plans to leave her alone means that it's something her new man will have to deal with, at least until the divorce is finalized, if that ever happens. She hasn't said what type of guy she's looking for at the moment. As far as I can tell, the average salary for a financial advisor is around $110,000. So if this is what she's making every year, excluding her properties and all that, you can assume that the guy she's interested in will be making around the same or more.
Okay, so you got a crazy. Okay, so get this. Now you're giving us the honest truth. You said you had to block your husband today because he wants to get back with you.
Yes.
You just said he's never gonna leave you alone, and you want a new man to sign up for this?
I mean, I want to make it seem like that. I mean, he can't come to my house because he doesn't even know where I'm at. I had to leave our home and go to, one of my places that I own. I have a couple of properties in New York, so I just went back to my apartment, one of my places. He doesn't really even know really where I am. And he's been calling my mother, and it's just kind of complicated. But
you gonna play hide and go seek for the rest of your life? He's gonna find you eventually. Like, you can't play. I'm just, listen, we're gonna proceed, but I do want you to understand that any guy that comes into your life, he has to accept that you got a crazy husband because legally he's your husband.
Yes, that's true. I'm sorry, but that's just the way it is. But he's not a violent man. He's actually a very soft-spoken, nice man. It's just we just didn't get along, and I just been feeling bad energy.
This situation is pure chaos. Who in their right mind wants to get involved in something like this, especially if you're in your 50s? This is the kind of drama that most older people have no need for in their life. The fact that her husband is mild-mannered doesn't mean shit to me, because he could easily flip out one day as he can't get what he wants from her. This guy doesn't seem like he has any plan on giving up working things out, and I doubt this will change even if she meets someone new, and in fact, that could be the thing that triggers him. Also, if this guy is so harmless, why does she feel the need to move house and hide from him? Something isn't making sense here. I've known people who've had to do this, and in those cases, it was because of physical abuse.
So I just didn't want to be with him. We hadn't been intimate for almost a year before we actually physically broke up 7 months ago, because I was getting all this bad energy. He didn't want to travel with me anymore. He wanted to travel by himself. And I just felt something was wrong, that he was seeing somebody and stuff. So I didn't feel right about him and giving myself to him anymore or giving him any of my energy. So I just left. So I mean,
listen, in no way am I saying you have to stay married, right? If you don't want to be married, then you do what you do and you get divorced. I'm just curious. And then we're going to move on. What would be so hard about just going through the divorce process and then meeting someone? Why do you want to meet someone during this stage of your life when you are married to somebody else and you just filed for divorce 2 weeks ago? Like, why now, and why not wait until everything is finalized?
Because, I mean, that could be years. I'm already in my 50s. I'm not getting any younger. I mean, I'm not going to, I'm almost 60 years old. I mean, I still have some years left. I mean, I don't think I look all that bad. If I wait years, I may not even be around in years. Tomorrow is not promised to anybody.
I get that she's in her 50s, so doesn't want to wait around. But still, I feel like she needs help. Professional help. When people make decisions in a hurry or they feel like they don't have any other choice, it very rarely ends well. Rather than rushing into a new situation, she should take a step back and reflect on why she is where she is.
I would love to meet somebody and be in a relationship. I know I'm a good person, and one day God will bless me with someone. I go places, I meet people a lot. I go to gas stations, supermarket. There's always somebody coming up to me, but it's just, I haven't been feeling anybody.
Y'all
like
be using God's name in any way y'all want to use it. So you a married woman, you asking God to bless you with a boyfriend?
Well, I mean, I'm married in name only. We're not together, Kendra. I haven't been intimate with this man, nothing. We weren't intimate like a year before I physically broke up with him. So I wouldn't consider that being together. It's just marriage in name only. I mean, he doesn't want to give me a divorce. He won't answer the paperwork. You know, he's been served like twice. He won't answer the papers. He told me he's not going to leave me. I'm going to take him back. He's obsessed with me. He won't leave me alone. I don't know if somebody wants to sign up for that, whatever, but I don't know.
If what she's looking for is a good and genuine connection with someone, cleaning up her past would be a good place to start. If God blesses her with someone, whoever that is probably being punished for something because no one deserves to end up in a situation like this.
This is Shani,
Yes.
upstate New York, 51, financial advisor, 2 grown
Yes.
children, 18 and 31. Has been married 3 times, still currently married. And what kind of man are you looking for?
Just a nice man, nice guy that has good intentions, someone who has at least $1 million in net worth.
Say what? What you say?
$1 in net worth.
Wait, say it one more time.
He has to have $1 million in net worth, or I'm not even going to date him. Because I know a man that worked at McDonald's for 30 years, and he has $1 million.
Why a man with $1 million gonna date you? You a wife, married to somebody, you come in with drama. Why the hell if I got $1 million, I'm gonna date you? Why?
Okay, so from what I just looked up, about 10% of men in the US are worth over $1 million, which could be wrong, so you can fact check me on that. In any case, I don't know why a guy with a net worth like that would be interested in getting caught up in the drama that this woman's got going on. To add to that, she said she was only interested in dating black men, which would shrink her available pool of men even more. A part of me thinks that she's not even being serious. But if she is, I think it's safe to say that she's a little delusional.
I'm very successful. I'm a financial advisor.
You come with a crazy husband. You just told us your husband is harassing you. Who would a man with $1 million will sign up for that drama? Your husband calling you at night, finding you, pulling up to his job, telling you that you with his wife? Why would a man with $1 million go sign up for that bullshit? Are you serious?
You know what, Kendra, I'm a financial advisor. I've been around wealthy people, mostly.
Then why ain't you with him? Why ain't you with him? If you've been around the wealthy people worth $1 million, then why didn't you settle down with one of them while you married?
I've been on some dates.
I doubt that the kind of man she wants to date cares about the fact that she's a financial advisor, especially with the history she has. While it's not always the case, people who've been able to make a lot of money tend to make smart decisions, and getting with a woman like this would be the opposite of that. Everyone knows that men who have money have options when it comes to dating, so there'd be no reason for a man who's worth over $1 million to settle with somebody like her. She claimed to be around a lot of men who have money and even alludes to the fact that she's been on a few dates with them, but dating someone and maybe hooking up doesn't really mean anything. Just because a rich guy will sleep with a woman, it doesn't mean he'll commit. So until she talks about something serious, she's got nothing.
Dates? We all been on dates. You're talking about you want to get married to somebody and be settled down with them right now. You don't understand how this sounds crazy?
I said I wanted to get married. I've already experienced being married before. I've been.
So if you, okay, but real quick, if you're a financial advisor and you're around millionaire men, why are you here? Why aren't you focusing on the men in your real world?
Because I think that your show is great, and it's a great show, and I just
okay, and that's good. You can think my show's a great show, but the question still remains. You're a financial advisor. You just told us you're around wealthy men all the time. Why are you not dating those men on a serious basis, or why are they not dating you?
Actually, I have been on with.
So you're not so consistent dates, like y'all talking about going the distance.
No, I'm not. See, the thing is, I'm not trying to get married again, Kendra.
You told me in the beginning you liked being married. You wanted to get married.
I do like being married, but I'm too old for for all of that. I don't really want to have sex with anybody anymore. To tell you the truth.
Okay, pause. Okay, wait, pause. Let me run this down to you. So you're married. You want a man that's worth $1 million, and you don't want to have sex.
Not really, not like that. Maybe once a month, whatever. But I mean, that's the reason why I probably get married again, because, it's just too much involved with.
She completely lost me when she said she doesn't want to have sex more than once a month. I ain't worth shit, and I wouldn't get into something serious with a woman who's not looking to get it on. She just said that she wanted a man who's worth $1 million. But why the heck would he sign up to be in a sexless relationship with someone from the jump?
This person expects you to sleep with them, this and that. I'm not going to do that. Okay. I'm not going to be sleeping with somebody if I don't want to sleep with them. I've already been through all that. I've been married 3 times. I've been in relationships. I've been getting married since I was 18 years old. So I already know what it's like to be married. I'm not thirsty to be married to anybody.
Why would you be in a relationship with someone that you don't want to sleep with? It doesn't make any sense. And when she said that she's been getting married since she was 18, makes it sound like some kind of job. It's like she's completely disconnected from what it means to be married to someone.
I've been there and done that. I've been all over the world. I've done things in my life that most people wish they can do, that they can accomplish in their life. And I'm just looking just to date people, maybe just a travel partner. I'm not looking for marriage, but if it comes my way, I'll try it again. I'm open to it.
Well, you ain't looking for marriage because you're already in a marriage, so you won't need to look for another one.
Over, because sooner or later, how long can you stay married to somebody that's telling you they don't want you? Please, get out of my life. How long can he keep this?
I got a question. Back to this millionaire man, the millionaire man that you're not going to sleep with. Could he have sex with other women?
I don't really care what he does, to be honest with you. Yes, he can, because as long as he's not giving her any of our money, I really could care less. I don't care about stuff like that, Ken. Life is too short. A man is going to do what the hell he wants to do anyway. So I feel like this. You go do whatever, as long as you don't give her none of my money, none of our money. I'm living in the houses. I'm driving the cars. Okay, so I don't care what the hell you do. I really don't. I'm in my 50s now. I didn't been through it all. I could care less.
To me, it's starting to sound like she's looking for a rich friend to do things with. But what was also interesting is the fact that she was okay with her next millionaire boyfriend sleeping with other women, which is one of the things that made her want to get a divorce. So what changed?
Okay, and you said he has to be worth $1 million.
Yes. In order to date me, yes, he does. Own his home, because I own homes. It's not that hard. All right. I bought Harlem when Harlem in the early 90s, Kendra, when no one cared about Harlem, New York. I bought properties in Harlem and I flipped them for over $1 million, okay, in 2014. So there's no reason, for anybody to not have any money. I know a guy that made a career out of
there's plenty of men that got money. That's not, we ain't talking about that. Are they going to want to date you?
She's still talking about her financial success as if that's what's going to attract a high-value man into her life. Honestly, guys, I think I'm starting to reach my limit with this woman, and I know by now that you must be feeling it too.
Okay, let's keep going. So when was the last time you was intimate with someone?
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. So is that guy an option?
No, because he's married. So I can't.
So why is that a problem with you? You're married. So let me get this straight. Okay. We ain't even got enough flags to throw at you no more, girl. We ain't got enough flags. So you married to somebody else. You got a crazy husband who don't want to let you go. The man gotta be worth $1 million. And you're not gonna have sex with him all the time because you don't like having sex. And you a woman that sleeps with other married men.
Well, that was
Jennifer. No, your name ain't Jennifer. Channy, Jennifer, Melissa, Keisha. I don't give a damn what your name is. Get your ass off my show. I can't do it no more. I'm sorry.
Damn, she was hooking up with someone 2 weeks ago? For someone who's not interested in having sex with her future partner, it's a bit odd that she was willing to sleep with a married dude, especially after alluding to the fact that she's over all the drama. It just isn't adding up. Honestly, any guy who commits to a woman like this is just begging to have their name dragged through the mud. It's only a matter of time. Kendra was right to kick her ass off the show. And from the bottom of my heart, guys, I'm sorry for putting you through all that. The good people down in the comments shared my frustrations with this lady, and this is what they were saying. She's a financial advisor, but can't afford effective lighting. She's hiding herself behind those lies and emo hair. You know what? I was thinking the same thing. It was like she was recording in a dungeon. Maybe she's not a financial advisor and instead needs financial advice. But let's carry on. This next person says, she's not a red flag. She's the factory that makes them. Don't ever date anyone who's not legally divorced. That includes separated. I did this a few years ago with my ex who was dragging her ass with her divorce. And when the relationship ended between us, she went back to her husband. It's not worth it. Anyway, guys, I ain't got anything else to say. So that's it for today. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and let me know your thoughts in the comments.